Hey Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking. Remember guys, tray tables and seat backs in the full upright position as we go through our box openings. Now, everything I have here is everything from the 2 booster boxes, the 1 bundle, and the first set of 6 booster boxes. Set booster boxes. So, with that said, I'll go through, and if you want to skip this part, you can, but I'm going to give you the quick rundown of all the sweetness I got. So, here's the foils. Got a Capnclyde Regent. Big money there. Mind you, most of these are rares. That was a good one. That was not bad. So, this is the one rare foil, or one mythic foil other than this one, and Mirari's Wake. To get an Esper Sentinel is not too bad. So, those are the rares that are foil. Now, for the actual stack of mythics that we got out of all this, we got about 3 Furies, only 3 subtle. These are all the incarnations, 2 Solitudes, 3 Griefs. Did get 4 Endurance, one of them full art. Ended up with 3 Dacons. We got 2 Monkeys. Monkey. 4 Calderas, one of them's a sketch though. 2 Murktides, a couple Titanias. A whole playset of Imperial Recruiter. Only one of this lady. Yeah. So, that's kind of disappointing. She's worth a lot of money, so it's going to be really hard to get her probably. We have a Cabal Coffers. Well, technically we have more than one, but I'll show you the other one later. We have a Cabal Coffer. Again, 3 of this Planeswalker. Only 1 Grist out of all this so far, which is really disappointing. A couple Chatterfangs. A couple Swords. One of them full art. Got Awake. A couple Garths. Tutor. A couple Toroks. Again, one of this card, which is going to be an issue trying to get probably. Next, let's talk about fetch lands, guys. And special lands in general. Boy, you're going to like this. Look at all these beauties. Old School Marsh. The infamous foil Cabal Coffers that was in the one video. Another Marsh. The foil Arid Mesa. A couple Verdants. The infamous foil old frame Verdant from one of the very first videos. Misty Rainforests, and so forth. So, with that all said, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, won't count that one, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We have 20 fetches roughly, guys. That's not too shabby. However, that does show that out of 6 set boosters, 2 draft boosters, and 1 bundle, you only got 20 fetches. That's just wow. Because what it basically means, guys, is you're looking at 2 to 3 fetches a box. Maybe. Just maybe. If you looked at some of those boxes, you'll notice that some of those boxes only had 2 fetches. The record we had so far is one box had 7 in set boosters. But what we're looking at, guys, is we're really looking at 2 to 3 fetches a box. 4 if you're lucky in the set booster range, which means this is probably why these fetch lands are going up in price. Is because people are realizing, yeah, they're rare, but they're not that rare, otherwise known as they're almost mythics, it seems like. You know, because you look at all the rest of these, I got buttloads of this thing. You know, Yavimaya Old School. Like, I got a couple Urzas in here too. Like, it's crazy the amount of other cards I got other than fetches and those certain mythics which seem to be hard to pull. So I want you to think about that, guys. Now, also with this said, these are the signed cards we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 out of 6 boxes on the high side. They are very pretty. My goodness, are they pretty. Even the signatures are pretty. This one I like a lot just because of the art and the car. Yeah, that's just, I love that one. And good old Karth. Party on, Karth. Party on, Wayne. Old Lickalack. And we actually have Mr. Delve himself, the Murktide Regent. It was also a pretty sweet signature. So there's 8 of those in there, not too shabby. And of course an art card in every pack other than that, so that's kind of that's the norm, right? So we're not going to go too far into that. Now, with that said, guys, let's talk about value. So, I got my little cheat sheet here where I did all my paperwork. So let's talk. But before we talk, I'd like to show you something. Just pan this camera up a little bit. You'll notice that's a draft booster box over there, and a collector box, and a set box. If you remember, I told you guys I had a couple more boxes coming in from some of my old friends, just kind of, like I said, show my local support, have them shipped into me. So I'm going to have a stray booster, a stray set, and a collector box to open extra, other than what I've already showed you my pictures. So I'm really excited about that now, and I can't wait to get that going. So let's first talk about our bundle. So our bundle wasn't too bad. I think it even had a fetch land in it. Our bundle, the average bundle is going for around 85, 80 to 90. The market's fluctuating daily. But I got $125 out of it. So I actually almost doubled my money just on the bundle. Now, that doesn't count the lands. It also does not count the pre-foil inside there, which is only probably a couple dollars. But it's not counting any of that. This is only counting things that, like the rest of this, $2 or more. And are mythics. So anything that's not $2, I put on here as just $1, and we count them up. So as we go through here, you can see that these are the booster boxes here on top for draft. Our 2 draft boxes, we got $383 and then $376 for an average of $379, roughly $380 for a draft booster box in card value. That is insane. That EV is way backwards. So either these box prices need to go up, or these card prices need to come down, one of the two. So, yeah. This is the bundle. And then here, you'll notice the set booster boxes. The highest one I had was one set booster box was worth $527. 360, almost 500, 345, 402, 466. Averages out to $435 on average for a set booster box in card value. How insane is that, guys? That's a lot of money. Once again, either the prices of these cards are too low or too high, and need to come down, which with there being fetch lands and everything else, I think you know dang good and well that I do that they're not. These box prices are a bit too cheap. As much as I hate to say that, it makes me cringe just thinking it. And if you want to take a look here, you can see where I've put all the cards individually. You see the mythic price, the rare price. And it looks like the best box I had for rares was this box here. I had $410 in rares. It was insane. And I'm pretty sure that is the 7 fetch land box. But even with that, look at this. Rares, 278, 218, 219, 222, 352 in rares for the box that made the target, right? Like, these are insane prices for rares. Once again, these are all rares over $2. You can see what they're listed at over here when I actually listed them. Some of these prices may be wrong because, like I said, by the time I post this video, everything always changes. Over here in the mythic side, 121 in mythics, 163, 115, 85, 90. The box that had the highest value had only $76 in mythics. Once again, I think this box was all fetch lands. And then if you look over here, you can see this here is the foil list, where not many foils had value. 44 there. One here is 55 total. But as you go down the list, you can see the list cards had no value almost. 4, 11, 15. Once again, underneath the record box, this would only have been a $300 box if it wasn't for hitting 2 big mythics in the list, which was a $35 and a $23 mythic, which is pretty nuts, so not gonna lie. So that's what it looks like so far, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Like I said, I got some random boxes to crack open now again to go with the rest of the set boxes and collector boosters I have. So what's that mean, guys? That means currently I have 7 more set boosters to open, 1 draft booster, and 4 collector boosters. And seeing how when we're getting ready to post this, I'm probably going to try to get one of those collector boosters signed up for this Sunday. So while we're just chilling like a villain on the easy day off, we can go through a collector booster box and just revel in its greatness. And man, do I hope if this is on par with what a collector box should be, with the collector boxes being $400, I've heard stories of $1,000 collector boxes already. If I get a collector box like that, sweet mother of God. It just seems insane, guys. It really does. So, with all that said, guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for looking at the listing. Coming through the EV books. We got another EV value for the books, and as always, I'll see you at the local LGS this weekend to draft some Modern Horizons 2. And remember, till next time, be kind. This is your captain speaking.